Narcissists go around taking from other people, only giving if it meets a need of their own. One of the characteristics of the disorder is envy. So if they are envious of other people, they're going to seek to either take from other people or destroy other people. Another is that entitlement. So they believe they're entitled to have what they want. Then there is exploitation. So they are willing to exploit people to meet their entitlement of things they're envious of. And they lack empathy to care for how this affects those around them. Narcissists are thieves. They are thieves of so many things. They are takers. They are not givers. However, as they are not honest within their behaviours, they play a game. They manipulate people into believing that they're a genuine person coming from a good place, so that they can underhandedly, covertly take what they desire from others. This video is going to be about the things that narcissists steal from those around them. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. Narcissists are the masters of manipulation. They are a con artist. They do dupe people out of so many things through their coercive, controlling, manipulative games. Narcissists mirror you, they idolise you, they future fake with you, they sell you your dreams, they get to know everything about you, and then they deliver you your worst nightmares. A narcissist will happily move into your home without you even realising they've moved in. They will use your car without even asking to use your car. They will take your money without you realising they're taking your money. They will drink your last can of pop and then deny all knowledge of drinking it. Narcissists have that belief within themselves that they are entitled to anything and everything that they want. They will stop at nothing and they will expect everything. And they don't feel they need to earn things, they will happily steal things. To many, a narcissist, most of them believe that nothing is yours and everything is theirs. Anything that goes wrong within their life, that's your responsibility to deal with. Anything that goes wrong within your life, that's your responsibility to deal with. Everything that goes right within their life, everything that goes right within your life, they will steal the credit for. They are running around trying to fill an inner void. They are running around hurting others and not interested in the effects that it has on others, so long as they can create their own external happiness, because they are struggling to create their internal happiness. Narcissists steal your critical thinking skills, where once you might have thought, that doesn't seem right, I'm not having any part in that, I'm not playing that game, it just seems off, and listened to that instinct. A narcissist will sweep you off your feet. They will idolise you. Narcissists don't treat you badly all the time. They claim they love and care about you, and they can spoil you. They can treat you better than anyone ever has. This includes parents, bosses, friends, work colleagues, partners, children. They can treat you better than anyone ever has. But it's to exploit you, so that when they treat you worse than anyone ever has, they blame you, and you can no longer think clearly because you live the reality of when they treat you so well, and then you live the reality of blaming yourself when they treat you so wrong. They lie to you and they gaslight you until you can no longer see clearly what is happening to you. They distract you through many manipulative games to distract you from their actions. They play a game with one hand to keep you intrigued, to keep you questioning, to keep you trying to work out what's happening within that hand, while in the other hand they're playing a completely different game behind your back that you cannot see they're doing because they're distracting you with this hand. They do all they can so they can escape exposure. They do all they can to stop you from finding out who they truly are, which in a sense shows what they do they know is wrong, otherwise they wouldn't try to hide it. Some are arrogant enough to do it in your face, yet they will still gaslight you into not seeing it. Narcissists steal your sleep. They cause sleep deprivation. They steal your physical health so that you get that sick and tired. It's easier to fawn to their behaviour than it is to go against their behaviour. And then they've got you right where they want you. Narcissists steal your self-confidence, your inner worth. You might have known your strengths, you might have known your weaknesses, and in those loving conversations you might have told them what you're good at, told them what your dreams are, told them what you're proud of, told them what you're insecure about, told them any mistakes you've made, told them any pain that you've felt, believing that they are listening to you to work with you, not realizing they're listening to you to use you against yourself. As a narcissist can portray themselves as highly confident people, and we often mistake their arrogance for confidence. What they are showing us isn't confidence, it's actually arrogance. They are unpleasantly proud of who they are as a person. They're almost smug that they hurt other people, that they take from other people, because they've gone in there to exploit somebody. And once they have exploited somebody, they feel pleased within themselves because their mission has been completed. They don't feel sorry for the person they've hurt because they lack the empathy to care. Narcissists believe they are special. They believe they're entitled to excessive attention, special treatment. With their many manipulative techniques, they will drain your confidence right out of you. So you start turning to them for approval. You start seeking their permission, down from where you go, to who you see, to what you wear, to the job you do. You end up having to ask them if you can go and meet friends and family for fear of reactions from them. You run all your decisions by them for fear of arguments. That stare, those silent treatments, the affairs, because they blame you for their affairs. With their devaluation, with their invalidation, they slowly pick you apart from who you used to be, so they find it easier to exploit you. Narcissists are envious of others. They're envious of others' abilities. They're envious of others' qualities. They're envious of others' confidence. So they seek to pull other people down. When you first meet them, you might know who you are. Even if you don't realise you know who you are, you know the things you like, you know the things you dislike. You have some idea of where you might like to go with your life, even if you change direction throughout your life. You have some idea of who your friends are, some idea of who your family is, some idea of the things that make you smile, make you happy, the hobbies you enjoy, the things you enjoy watching, the movies you like to see, the music you like to hear, the food you like to eat. You know your taste buds. You can be proud of your achievements. However, a narcissist will come along and make you feel bad for being proud of your achievements. They'll claim, surely you don't like eating that. What would you want to eat that for? They will make you feel guilty for eating your favourite meal. They will invalidate the kinds of movies you like. They will mock you. They will shame you. They will humiliate you. So you begin to question who you are as a person so that they can feel better for who they are as a person. They will put you down. They will pick at any mistakes you make. They will remind you of any of your failures. They will point out your insecurity, some in overt, obvious ways, some in covert, discreet ways. Narcissists role reverse without you even knowing. They take everything from you and leave with everything of who you are as a person and leave you an empty shell of your former self. They steal your reputation, they steal your credibility. When you used to explain things to people, you knew where you were coming from. You knew your side of the story. You knew what was happening. You stood in your own truth. You lived for respect, you lived for loyalty, you lived for honesty, you lived for trust, you lived for morals. Everything that a narcissist needs within a person so that they can greater exploit a person. A narcissist will slowly take these things from you so you no longer know who you are. So you're left questioning, is it me? Is it them? It wasn't that bad. Maybe if I hadn't have done this. And they will go around, narcissists will go around smearing your name to anybody that will listen. So when you do speak out, the narcissist has already got in there and made people question your reputation so that they don't believe where you're coming from. And those who believe in the narcissist's lies, those who buy into their smear campaign, those who think it's not that easy to be manipulated, have just been manipulated. What they don't recognise is that's how easy it is for somebody to play mind games, to brainwash people, to manipulate people, to get their own needs met, to exploit people, to gain flying monkeys, to gain enablers, to stop the narcissists themselves from being exposed for the very things that they actually do to people. And they stop being exposed by destroying those they claim to care about. People don't destroy people they care for. People support people they care for. However, because of narcissists' manipulative mind games, manipulative words, we question events, we question our own intention, we question other people's intentions, other people question our intentions. Narcissists get everybody around them questioning everybody else except the narcissists themselves, because that is how good they are at playing the games they play, especially when we don't recognise the games they play. When we learn about the behaviour, recognise the behaviour, we can spot it from a mile off. Often while once learning about the behaviour, we can say, oh, I saw that red flag. When we didn't see that red flag, our instincts may have spoken up, but because we didn't know what it was, and the narcissist playing their mind games will have rationalised our instincts away. A narcissist will tell you that you're nothing without them, that you'll never find another like them, that you'll never be anything without them, so that you doubt yourself, so that you stick by them, not realising The whole point of breaking free is so that you can live a much happier life without them. Narcissists triangulate, they divide and conquer, they isolate to steal your friends and family. With their smear campaigns, they might convince you with very valid excuses to get you to move miles away from support. Narcissists take your trust, not only your trust within them, because they will happily go and cheat on you. There is many different ways a narcissist will cheat you out of things, will steal things from you. However, because they don't want you to recognise their stealing from you, they will get you to no longer trust those around you. They will get you to no longer trust yourself. They steal all that trust from you so that they can further manipulate you. They're not interested if you don't trust them. They will just flip the script on how you don't trust them, and that's why they've done what they had to do, and that you need to learn to trust them more so they stop doing the things that break your trust within them. Or the narcissist, if you hadn't, I wouldn't. If only you looked after me more. If only you'd have done this. Why have you been looking through my things? They get you to no longer trust your own instincts. They get you to no longer trust your own actions. They get you to no longer trust your own judgment, so they can further take from you. Narcissists will steal your physical health. They will drain you emotionally, mentally, psychologically, physically, because once they've drained you, it's so much easier for them to manipulate you so that they can exploit you, so they can get their needs met. And once they've drained you to the point where they can no longer take anything from you, they up and leave you and start the process again with someone new. And if they see you healing, if they see you doing well for yourself, they come back to try and exploit you some more with those false apologies of change. Whether a narcissist can change or not is actually irrelevant. They've shown you who they are as a person, and that is not the kind of person you want to be around. They've shown you the capabilities they have as a person to hurt those they claim to care about. Whether they can change or not, these are not the kinds of people you want to be around. You need to be around people who are supportive of you, who lift you up or who raise you up. Life is hard enough. Life is draining enough. Life hits without having the people who claim to care about you making it 10 times worse for you. Because you wouldn't make it worse for other people. You wouldn't make it worse for people you care about. You try to help those that you care for. You try to support those who are going through difficult times. You don't put people in difficult times. Narcissists put people in difficult times and then blame that person for why they're in difficult times, while the narcissist swans off and does it again to somebody new. A narcissist does not win because they haven't taken the one thing that you need to move on to happiness, and that thing is your ability to reflect and change, your ability to learn from your mistakes. They haven't taken your ability away from you. A narcissist lacks the ability to reflect. They lack the ability to learn from mistakes. They lack the ability to change on a permanent basis. However, you have that ability within you. You have that strength within you. You've already survived the things that you never thought you could survive. You will survive the healing process because you are now doing it to please you and not to please the very person who was secretly trying to destroy you. Narcissists always cycle around that same pattern of learned behaviour. It is who they are as a person. You might think you've turned narcissistic because you've spent a lot of time around a narcissistic person. However, when you're questioning everything, you can learn from those questions and find your happiness again. Martin Luther King: darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. You cannot love a narcissist more to get them to stop hurting you. You cannot love them more to make them hurt you less. You can love yourself more to get them to hurt you less, by creating your values, by creating your beliefs, so that you can create your boundaries and start saying no to people. When if you were to say yes to those people, you would be saying no to yourself. If by saying yes to somebody else is saying no to yourself, you need to start saying no to other people. When you're living in a state of emotional despair, when you're living in a state of those dark times, being around a person that's putting you in those times is not going to bring you back into the light. You have got to move away from negative, toxic people so that you can find your happiness again. You can find your light again. Whenever you think about a narcissist, remember deep down they are full of darkness. They are full of negativity. They are full of destructive behaviour. They're full of gossip. And they don't want to see the light. They don't want to change who they are. They want you to change to give them what they want. They can only give people a glimpse of the light so that they can steal that light from people and project their darkness into people. Loving them will not drive out their self-hatred. That is something they have to do for themselves. There are people that aren't happy with themselves. There are people who are living in a state of darkness, but they go all out to help other people to feel better about themselves. Narcissists go all out to destroy other people to feel better about themselves. I shall add the video in the description for how narcissists steal your joy. You have the power within you to recreate your joy, to think about the things that you've always wanted to do with your life and start doing those things again. One of the best places to start is all those things that the narcissist claimed to love about you, that you used to do, that the narcissist stopped you from doing. Start doing those things again. Start seeing whether you like those things again, and keep going until you achieve what you want to achieve. And once you've achieved something, don't stop, go again. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.